Welcome to our team huddle tonight, July 13th. Happy summer, everyone. I cannot believe it's already July 13th. And we are so excited that you are here. We are going to jump right in because we have some awesome and exciting announcements tonight. And to make sure that you guys are all up to date with what we have going on. So let me jump right in. Okay, as you guys know, we have, and if you don't know, we have a power hour every Monday morning, and it is led by one of our incredible directors that is in our team huddle group. And so make sure that you have this on your calendar. Even, sometimes I know work conflicts, family conflicts, but if you've got it on your schedule and it works out to jump on sometime, you will get some really awesome, coaching and work time for your business. And this morning we covered kind of a special topic. We did a lot of work time in the morning, and then we covered the fact that July 29th is National Lipstick Day. And so we were talking about different ways to use that fun holiday. I love those that are kind of made up, but we're going to go with it and how we can use that to our advantage with Remon because we have these amazing lip balms, lip oil. And so check out the replay. If you don't have it yet, we'll get it out to you, but we do have a replay for the National Lipstick Day power hour that happened this morning. And then we also have a replay for last Tuesday night, which was a business opportunity presentation that I did to go over our heritage ingredients, why Remon is the place you want to be for not just products, but for the business. So definitely reach out to your director if you need those replays, or if anybody has them and wants to drop them in the chat. That's also very much appreciated. And Christy, you read my mind. Thank you. So perfect. This Thursday, we have another incredible masterclass. So that is one thing we've been doing every Thursday live, and you're going to want to check this one out. Tracy Zimmer is going to be on sharing with you and your customers and new people that you're inviting to this. What is the best ritual for you? We've got some incredible skincare products, and she's going to drill down to what is going to work for your lifestyle, what your skin is, and why our, rituals are, there's one for everybody. So you definitely want to invite into this. And I even say the closet men, they can be on too. They don't even have to turn on their cameras because they love skincare too. Okay. Wednesday, we also have a special Zoom with Angie from corporate. So Tim and Chris put this one together. Make sure that you guys have this on your calendar. She is always bringing the exceptional knowledge I learn from her every time I hear her. I don't know how she seems to educate me more and more, but it's like she totally knows the language, the lingo, and it's so much fun to hear more about. Specifically on Wednesday, it's going to be about the foundation of hydrating our skin. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And it is at 5 o'clock Pacific. So 5 o'clock Pacific, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay, don't forget anybody who starts with you in your business as a planner in July is eligible for the senior manager bonus. This is a really incredible, bonus for planners that reach that rank by the end of July. They get an extra $300. You can consider this a fast start bonus. And if you're the sponsor, you get $200 for helping them reach senior manager. This is the building block of our compensation plan. That's why you hear a lot of times people say become a senior manager machine because when you help people do what you did, which if you haven't gone to senior manager, you want to go to senior manager for sure. So when you help them do that, then you're winning, they're winning, and that's the name of the game with Remon. So make sure that you help anybody getting started reach for this goal. And if you yourself haven't become a senior manager, reach up to your sponsor, your team leader, your director, and let them know that this is your goal as well for the month of July. Okay, Bahamas. We've been going over this because it is just going to be so much fun. being on the beaches together. And our team huddle group wants the biggest group there. We do, right? So make sure this is on your calendar, or not on your calendar. This is really on your vision board. And I heard Chris Kim say this on Friday. He said that so many people have been asking about oh shoot, now I'm gonna forget the name. There's like a big hotel in the Bahamas that's been known for a long time, but it's been there for a long time. And everybody was like, oh, and he said, no, we're going to the newer one. Atlantis. Thank you, Colleen. Yes, thanks, Jamie. He's like, no, we're not going to the Atlantis. That one's been there too long. We're going to Baha Mar, which is a new resort, newer, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. Bree put these photos on here for us from the website, and I'm excited to see the flamingos in the bar personally. I just think this picture is just way too cool. So how do we all earn these travel points? I shouldn't say you guys. We are all doing this together. So getting customers, you do get travel points, of course, but just like we just talked about, when you sponsor a new planner and they hit manager, 20 travel points. Or I'm sorry, when you hit manager, when you hit senior manager, you get 50, team leader, and so on and so forth. And when you personally sponsor someone who advances to senior manager, you also get 30 travel points. So it goes in line with that promo that I just talked about. And then, of course, getting retail customers, you're going to get the travel points. Watch out for any of the promotional, promos that we run that double, triple your travel points. When we have those, you guys, that's your chance to really run for it. Those are the ones that I know I'm paying a lot of attention to. And then, of course, open group performance. This is when you are a team leader. You're going to be getting open group volume points, and director, same thing. Okay, so those are how we earn the trip. And we put together with our group another fun way to keep your eye on the goal of gaining customers. Okay, so we've been doing this Boo Say Boo Club, thanks to Tracy Zimmer sharing it with all of us for a couple of months now. And we've been doing prizes. So last month, Christy Belson did an amazing job drawing for all the prizes. But if you've missed those, guess what? You're in the right place at the right time, because we're changing it up a little for the month of July. So if you've noticed in the past, we did when you were in the clubs, you got more entries to win. Now, due to a lot of your guys' amazing feedback, we are doing a drawing for each club. So if you're in club 5, you're going to have your own drawing. Club 10, your own drawing. 15 and 20. And we thought it would be really fun to do mystery boxes. So if you're in club 5, you're going to get a mystery box of prizes that you can win that's bronze. Club 10, mystery box that's silver. Oh, yay. I love the feedback in the chat. We're excited about it too. The gold is your club 15, and emerald, because we're green with Remon, is going to be the club 20. So you can imagine it's going to get better with each, club that you get into. So we're going to have some great prizes in club 5, but a little bit better in club 10, little bit better in 15. And I would expect that the emerald box would have an even better prize. So you definitely want to reach for the bigger boxes, the emerald box, right? And what I love is that this is not just new customers, it's existing and new, but it's really good to challenge yourself. And we're going to have a guest speaker come on that's going to talk exactly about this, but really challenge yourself to, if you get existing customers and you're already in club 5, don't make your minimums your maximums, right? Go for 5 new customers and get into club 10, because you're going to build your business more and more by doing that. So let's celebrate everybody who's in club 5 for the month of July already. It's July 13th. So we've got some time to build into club 10, but congratulations everybody who's on club 5 already. Dancing. Club 10, we've got some amazing accomplishments already. Margaret, Harakat, Diane, Jamie, and Christy Bellston is all in the club 10. Club 15, Kathy Allen, Lori, Sheremy, and Stephanie Easterling. So congratulations. And look, you guys, we don't even have a club 20 yet. So I can't wait for next Monday because I know we're going to have some names going on the Club 20. So now I would love to bring up our guest speaker who's going to give a testimonial on how this Boo Say Boo Club has helped her with her business and also her team. So Miss Leah Lavoie, are you on so that we can unmute you?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Take it away.
Per- Perfect. All right. Well, I'm super to be here. Thank you so much for the invite. And yes, so Tracy Zimmer brought this in a few months before it was brought here to everybody, and it's been a game changer for so many people. And then so on day one in my business, I always just looked at, how many new people I can consistently bring in every single month. And then, of course, with follow up and improving that follow up strategy, right, of my follow up, we have repeat customers. Okay. So, with focusing just on 5 to 10 new people every single month, then, of course, with repeat orders, having, at 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 SP every single month, and of course, well over the 20 customers, it's just been something I've been hitting every single month. So that has been really exciting for me, but it didn't happen overnight. So, what I wanted to make sure people are aware of is this is a business and success doesn't happen overnight, but it's about consistent activity over time. And so this is what's so exciting for every single one of you who are here today, because that's all we're working on. So then when you're looking at your business as a business, if you're not growing, you're shrinking. So there's a mindset of, I'll just reach out to my past customers and then I'll get them to order, right? But then when you look at it as instead of 5 repeat customers or 10 repeat customers, who can I get new? Right? So 5 new customers and 10 new customers. And there's ways of like, just like if you owned a store, right? So look at how would you be advertising for people? Advertising costs money, right? But we don't have all those overheads. We don't have to hire staff. We don't have to pay for electricity. We can actually write off everything. And the staff we get, of course, we also get, we get paid to helping them grow their business. So this is the win, 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 win inside of an entrepreneurship business. So when you look at this as a real business over time, this is where it's going to change you, and you can grow your business and have a follow-up system and have legit goals of just 5, 10, or maybe 15, 20 new customers. So to do that, I'm going to be totally honest with you. A lot of the times it's me doing 1 to 2 shows a month. I do parties. I introduce it to 4 to 5, sometimes 8 people in one party, up to 8. And that is how I've grown my business. So I do social media, but I don't personally get a lot there. That's not where I shine yet. I don't know. Maybe that'll change. I keep working on it, but it's not where I shine. I have orders this month because my parties are actually coming up at the end of this month, but I had to go wedding shopping for my daughter's wedding coming up. I need a new dress. I needed new shoes. So I got talking with the lady and just having like a quick one-liner about, and go, you know what? Actually could use this. We have a convention for my business coming up. And they're like, oh, what business? Everybody always says that. I always kind of put something in there and I'm like, yeah, I could wear these shoes for that too. And I'm like, well, I'm helping launch one of the top Korean brands in North America right now. And it's been super exciting and so much fun. It's the most incredible skincare and hair care line I've ever been introduced to. And they're like, what? Korean? Tell me more. And they're like, hair care? Or they like ask me. And some people don't. They're not interested. No big deal. But I'm telling you, I got 3 to 4 contacts that day. One is going to be ordering the hair care line because she is having trouble with, her hair falling out and different things. And I said, well, this is my stepdad. And I have pictures on my phone. And we got talking. And so you can get customers everywhere you go. everywhere you go for your business. So we had an Airbnb in Costa Rica. Well, I left an expired, well, they're no longer here, expired experience kit with her. Well, she's just followed up with me going, "Oh my gosh, I love this." So, how are you growing your business? How are you taking people from not knowing to knowing? And when you look at that and be consistent with that every single month, even if it's just 5 new customers a month, and follow up, make sure they take their before and now picture. And I'm telling you, they will be customers for life when they see those results because the results are happening and they don't know it unless they compare their picture to that before picture. So I'm not going to take up too much time because I know Susan has a ton that she's going to cover here, but hopefully that is going to get you excited and yeah, help some of you in your goals moving forward.
Thank you so much, Leah. That helped a lot. I absolutely love everything that you just shared. And the picture that I had up here on you, which of course now my computer's not sharing correctly, but I was gonna say I love that picture of you. And I just wanted to mention that, that was in Jeju. That was at the Remon Village upstairs in the cafe. So you have done amazing things building your business with all the principles that you just shared. So everyone is so lucky to get to learn from you. So thank you. All
Thank you so
right.
much.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let me get this back going. And okay, so we are going to actually expand on what Leah shared. Oh, but first, let's make sure we talk about Vegas. Okay. So our conference is coming up. You guys, this is quickly approaching. This is literally around the corner. It's like 3.5 weeks away. So I hope everyone is excited. I know the messages already about we're going to be hugging and can't wait to see everybody. So make sure that you are getting as many people there as possible. If they start with you this week, they can still come. This is the agenda. So make sure, you know, we do have things going on Friday, August 7th that are newer. Like last conference, it was that way, but we're doing it again this way. So it's really exciting to see that we've got some events happening on Friday, including brand new master classes. So these are going to be breakout sessions, 45 minutes, deep dive on different topics. So you're definitely going to want to be there. This is open to all planners, okay? So I know sometimes it was like, oh, I'm just going to come on Saturday and Sunday. No, you want to come on Friday too, because there's going to be some incredible content. In fact, the breakout sessions, they might be like the highlight, I feel like, for the weekend, although I think Saturday night is going to be a highlight too. So anyway, speaking of, we are going to have a super fun team party, all of us together, players and showgirls. So this means you get to have some fun finding a costume. Doesn't matter which one you want to go with, but just have fun with it. And think Vegas high roller casinos, casino boss, velvet gold chains, tracksuits, sequins. I'm pretty sure Bree's gonna be in sequins, boas, feathers, super glam. So this is gonna be really, really fun. We're gonna have that event, and this is some photos from the one before. And then also make sure if you have not booked your room, there are still some available in the hotel block. So here's the QR code for that. And all right. So now we're going to move on to the topic for tonight. And I love what you said, Leah, because it really ties in with what I wanted to share with you guys this evening. So it was a great lead in because, when we think about our businesses, like we talked about in the Boost Boot Club, you want to be stretching to new people. You want to be thinking like, I've got this incredible customer base. I have this team. Even if you're brand new and you're just, maybe your friend is joining you, or you've got somebody that asked you after using the skincare, what are you doing? I want to make money like you're making money. You're building a business. Okay. So it doesn't matter where you are in your journey. And this is going to help, hopefully tonight, with setting up a plan and really getting back to the basics of how can I consistently build my funnel, build my list to get new people, not only the products on their face, but also to look at what we have our hands on. And so I love this question. Whose life will you help change next? Because that's really what it comes down to, is not really thinking like, I've got to go find people. It's more inviting them and who are you going to help? Whose life can you truly impact? And the other thing that got me thinking about doing this topic was Friday night, you know, Tim and Chris have started doing interviews. So I know 2 weeks ago it was Leah. Amazing job. I watched the replay. This last Friday, they had asked me, and I know this coming Friday, it's Miss Brianna Michael. And I'm sure you're going to see more and more of the interviews to come. But one of the things that he and I talked about at the very end was when you start your business, you're thinking of like, okay, this person, this person, this person. And he asked me about recruiting. And I said, well, one of my mentors taught me that it's like flipping over a deck of cards and that there's four aces in a deck of 52. And I was thinking about that over the weekend and I was like, that's true. But every single ace started with no background. And I think sometimes when we think about aces, we think about somebody like Brianna Michael. I'm shouting you out tonight. Or Tim and Chris, right? Somebody who's had all of this experience. And it really started making me realize that when I first started, when Christy first started, when Bree and Tracy and Jamie and everybody on here, we didn't have any background. We were brand new. We didn't know what we were doing either. But we had a desire and we had a why, and we still do. And that you sitting here tonight have a why. And so I want tonight to really hopefully, open yourself up to like, it's not about just the aces, it's about doing the consistent actions and for you to become that ace, for you to not only become that ace, but go now find people that are maybe even already in your business. They might be a customer who is they just need that invitation from you, right? Um, Christy, I just saw Bree, you said you started as a two. I started as a Christy said she started a joker. Totally. It's so true. Um, and how did we become an ace? We became an ace by attending trainings, by sharpening our skills. And I would say we're all still doing that together. So I love that. Okay, so let's get into what is this training about? I want everyone to stop and think recruiting is not convincing people. It's not our job to persuade, it's our job to truly invite. And so if you can just think for a second, it's the same as saving money. Okay, so if you think about a penny, what happens if I save 1 penny? Well, I have a penny, just one. What happens if I don't save a penny? I have zero. 0 pennies get saved. But what if every day, like Leah was saying, every day consistently I save a penny? You have a windfall of pennies, right? So recruiting, inviting into your business, getting more customers, it is exactly the same as compounding interest. It's actually a book and it talks about compounding interest. So it's exactly the same. So I want you guys to think about what is 3 conversations every day for 1 year? What would that do to your business? Just 3 conversations over 1 year. That equals over 1,000 exposures. 1,000 exposures. Now imagine if only 10%, which I would say with Remon, we have a much higher conversion, but just for the sake of math, what if only 10% say yes? That is over 100 people. I should say just people, because it's not just planners, but that's 100 people in 1 year that you would bring into your business, whether or not those are customers or planners. Would that change your business? That would totally change your business, right? But the thing is that most people, and I know like some of us were almost these statistics, but we had somebody who believed in us. We had somebody who pushed us. So that's going to be us on this call. And hopefully it's you when you work with people that you bring in. Don't let them quit. Don't let them quit when they just reach out to 3 people. Okay. That's why we always encourage people to make a list. Make a list of 100. Funny how that happens, right? Um, because when you make a list of 100, you start to see, I don't have to be tied to the first three people that say no. I don't have to make my decision based on just three people saying no. And so you don't want to quit. You really want to have that mindset that successful people keep going. They don't stop at three, they don't stop at 10. They shoot for 100 people. And whether or not that's 100 people in a month or 100 people over a year, you're going to get brand new yeses, brand new customers, brand new planners into your business. Okay. So we're going to stick with 100 for a minute. You guys, if you're taking notes, you can take out a piece of paper, write down 100 people, then cross it out, put 50 next to it, cross it out, put 20 next to that, cross it out. Just stay with me here. Put 10, then 3, and then 1. If you do those numbers, that's basically showing you that if you have 100 conversations, if it's a 50% success rate, you're going to have 20 people actually watch your Zoom, and 10 people out of that will try the products, and 3 will join you either as a planner or a customer. And out of that, you're going to find your ace. Okay. So it's not about finding them, it's about having them come to you. And that's if you only talk to 100 people, which I know you're not going to do. You're going to reach for the stars. So that's amazing, right? Okay, what are we really offering? I love this because when you ask the question, like, what am I offering people? I'm not just offering them skincare. We're offering possibilities. And I had a friend of mine actually, she used to say this all the time, like, we're dream makers, we're gift givers. And when you think of it in that mindset, it really does take the pressure off. It's not about selling, it's about asking questions a little bit differently. So, what if somebody wants healthier skin? That's amazing. But what if someone wants extra income? What if they want a strong community? They're going to come to Vegas for sure, hopefully. What if somebody wants purpose in their life? What if somebody wants a discount on the product? That's what's driving them to become a planner or a customer with the customer rewards program. The thing is that none of those questions are wrong. Every single one is enough. Every single question that somebody might be asking themselves, that's who we're looking for. So it doesn't have to just be one thing for people. And that's why it's also cool to see how come you need to have 3 conversations, more conversations, and you're going to find those people that decide to join you. Okay, so what does this mean? It means that we need a little bit more of a daily formula. Because if we're going to have more conversations, what does that look like? And we've talked about daily methods of operation before. And I think that this is very similar, but I love this one. This comes from Jim Rohn. Okay. And he's one of the best that ever was in this industry. So I like this one. So if you look at adding 3 people a day, that can be friend requesting people, that can be meeting people if you're out in, a coffee shop. It's just simply getting 3 people a day into what we call a funnel. Okay. Um, it can be going to a networking event. It can be simple daily conversations, but having the courage to not prospect them right there, but just adding them, getting to know people, getting your network a little bit bigger. So having that goal of adding 3 people a day, again, that's going to compound over time. Then when you think of, okay, I'm going to add 3 people a day, but now that's not enough. I need to actually get into some conversation, right? So starting 3 conversations is the next step of getting the business in front of them, getting the products in front of them, something about what you're doing. And I love what Leah said. She said, I think you said I've been helping or I've been, what did you actually, if you can come off mute again, I loved what you said, Leah, about how you partnered with a K beauty company.
Yeah, I just say I partnered with one of the top K beauty brands that's just launched to North America, and it's been It's been amazing, and I'm absolutely love what I do because I get to connect people to skincare and hair care that is mind-blowing, helping people, and it's just been such a great business. And so then, and I just wait for their reaction. Some people are interested in the business, some people are interested in the skincare, and some people aren't interested in all, and that's okay. I'm just the messenger, right?
That's right. Yep. You're just a
Yep.
connector. But
Yep.
I love that because if she said that to me, I would right away be like, really? That sounds really exciting. So I think too, it's starting those conversations, getting just the thing that feels organic for you. Whatever that is, it can be more about why you're doing it. It can be that it is something that is exciting for you. You're enjoying it. You're having fun with it. You can also mention your walking billboard if it's in person, that your skin is totally changed. And that right there is going to start the conversation. So when you do that consistently, you guys, boom, this is going to be a game changer. It's all about getting this into your daily goals and not skipping over it. Because that's one thing I've learned too. It's easy to do. It is. It's so simple. It's so easy to do. But guess what? It's also really easy not to do. So we want to be in the easy to do category to get ourselves moving forward. And so the next thing is to invite just two people a day. We used to have that two people a day, 10 in play. That was something that was ingrained in my early bringing up days. That is so important. And even if it's one, that's consistent. But if you can work up to two a day, you guys, that's going to be a game changer for all of our businesses. And then that's also on the follow up. So if you invite two people a day to, check out the masterclass on Thursday, um, invite two people a day to meet with you for coffee so that you schedule those in your month and your week. And then you're also going to be following up with two a day, somebody that got on a Zoom, that's been using the product. So just having these 10 simple actions. You guys, if you look, it's honestly, it's 10 things and it takes about 20 minutes. But somehow our brains can make this feel way too overwhelming. I do it too, but it's 10 things over 20 minutes done daily. And that's when that compounding interest will take over and you will have success. All of us will have so much success. And I can't wait. This is the second half of the year. We've got July through December to totally change the trajectory of 2026. So who's with me? Anybody? Okay, okay, yay. I'm glad I'm not alone. So this is good. Okay. So we talked about this morning, and I know this is a topic that many of us love, is how important it is to get our mindset right. And when you get your mindset right, it helps get yourself in alignment with what you really want, what your goals are. But you have to pay attention to what you're saying. And so these are some of the mistakes that I know we all make where we say, I need to recruit. I've been guilty. I've been so guilty of that. Jamie DeBronis can call me out on that one. I need to recruit, right? Our team, we need to recruit. No, I get to share. It's like we were saying in the beginning, like, this is a gift. This has totally changed my life. This industry has changed my life. Remon has changed my life. And I know I'm not alone. So just shifting that from I need to I get to will make a huge difference. Stop saying, I hope they join. I hope they join. No, instead say, I hope I can help them. I hope I can help them with their skin. I hope I can help them with their finances, right? So just shifting that over, they should say yes. How many of you have been guilty of saying this in some way or fashion? Like, they should do this. Oh my gosh, like, what are they thinking? This would be the most amazing thing for them. Like, you almost start wanting to make the decision for them. Instead, you need to just have a sense of knowing that people will say yes to my business and my products every day. And if you can simply start shifting your mindset and your affirmations to the right people will come, the right people will say yes. It is literally so powerful to say that every single day. And then stop saying I am not a leader because I know some of you are guilty. Oh, I'm just a manager. I'm just a senior manager. Oh, I just do this. I just do that. No, no, no. You are a CEO of your own business. You are a partner with Remon. And so having that shift of, no, this is my business. Like, yes, they make decisions and yes, our team does amazing things, but I am the CEO of my business. So it is in my control on the daily things that I do. If I'm going to do those 10 actions every day consistently, because it's easy to do, or if I'm not going to do those things because it's easy not to do, well, then your business may not grow, right? So it probably won't, but that's why we really want to make sure that we get into that power seat and we know that we can do it. Because honestly, you guys, like it's just that decision. And you already made the decision to be in the business. So let's make the decision to take it next level together. Because the few who do this, what happens? It is the envy of the many who watch. So, right? And then it's like, oh, they got lucky. No, they used these compounding interest principles, these simple steps every day. And I love that Leah said, if you're not growing, you're declining. Because it's true. Nothing ever stays the same. Nothing ever stays the same in life, in our bodies. It just doesn't stay the same. So one of the things that, is also so powerful is the ripple effect. And, it's that principle of what one action do you do that changes people's lives? And I love that about this industry because in our business, like in corporate America, it's not that you don't have a ripple effect. Sure, you do sometimes. Depends what you do for a living. But I know for me, when I was in corporate America, gosh, I just felt like, okay, I sold procurement programs for office supplies for years. Wah wah was an episode of The Office. And I remember thinking like, this is just not enough impact for me. Like I just felt so like, yay, I saved a company millions of dollars on their procurement of office supplies, but they laid off 1,000 employees the next month. I'll never forget that moment. It was a large company and I spent so many months helping them save all this money and then they laid off a bunch of people and I was like, well, this is not my calling. This is not what I want to do with my life. And it's because of this question right here. Like, what one conversation today could change someone's life? And this is what got me. This is truly what got me in this industry. And this is what brought me back to this industry. And this is what I love about what we do, ladies and gentlemen, because when you look at it that way, it's about impact. It's about the ripple effect. And so would it be worth sending one more message? Like at the end of the day, if you didn't get your 3 conversations in, is it worth having one more conversation? Are you worth it? Are you so glad that the person that asked you to look at this sent that message? So know that when we make these decisions, we're truly making an impact because you never know. And the cool thing is, it's going to impact you too. That's what I love about this as well, is it's a ripple effect back and forth. You're helping them and you never know where that one conversation is going to go to where it's truly going to change your business as well. So let's do that together. Let's have a little challenge before midnight. I want you guys to invite one person. That's it. Just one more. We're all going to do it together. Every single person on this call, how many we have? 41. So 41 messages are going out tonight about this incredible opportunity, this incredible product line that we have our hands on. Okay. So can we do it? Are we going to do it? Everybody, are you guys going to put one in the chat and commit? I better see all the ones. Okay. Yay. One message, one message. Come on, you guys, we can do this. If you're driving, you don't have to put a 1 in the chat. Okay. But you can commit to it. Just one more conversation tonight by midnight. And then tomorrow, do it again because you're going to feel so good about it that you're going to want to do it again and again and again and again. And then before you know it, you're going to have new customers. You're going to be on that Boo Say Boo list, on the Emerald box before you know it. It might not be in July. if you're starting here, but if you're starting here and you truly put these principles in, you're going to be there. You're going to be on the top 20, 25, 30 list. And then, oh my gosh, where is your business going to go from there? It's just going to keep going up. So, in closing, just remember consistency beats intensity. Okay. So it's about consistency and having that stop saying these, start saying the other sentences, the other affirmations that are going to open yourself up to way more yeses. Your job is not to invite. I'm sorry, your job is to invite, not to convince. Don't convince. That's not what we're doing here. We're inviting, having conversations. And the more that you focus on, like, okay, 3 conversations, 2 invitations, that's how I'm moving. That's how I'm moving. Numbers remove the emotion because now you're just focused on, I got it. I got my one more conversation in there. I got my one more invitation by midnight tonight, and it removes that emotion. Every no is a part of the process. I think every single one of us on this call can attest to that. Sometimes there were some tough no's, but you know what's crazy is sometimes the no's are not yets. And, we're seeing this impact our businesses right now. You just never know. Bree she shared a product, what, 2 years ago? And the girl circled back, you circled back, there's follow-up in there, and she just joined. So you just never know when the no is not now and it's a yes. So it's part of the process. And then leaders are discovered through exposure, not prediction. It's not our job to make the decision for them. It's our job to invite and let them make the decision and then reveal where they are in the process. Like Christy said, it was a joker, but now an ace. It was so just knowing that they're going to show themselves. Um, they're going to show you that they're absolutely an ace. And here we go. And you're going to run with them. So you guys, thank you so much for your time tonight. And I hope that this helped. Thank you for the amazing comments. And let's get out there. Let's get out there and share from our heart, share from such an abundant place. And don't forget, we all committed to one. So send those messages and we'll see you on the next team huddle. Have a good night.